All right. It's still this morning, and this is the Healthy Morning right here with me, James Fiafikwe. You see, the weekend just started, and it's really fun, and the excitement is really building up. So we're moving on. I have another artist in the studio with me who I'm going to have a discussion with. Nshira Tina, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, that was a very inspiring song right there. So what
Thank you.
inspired that whole music?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me, and greetings to all your wonderful viewers.
Yeah.
Hintabia Jesus was inspired by the book of Psalms, Psalm 91. It talks about the protection of God, how God protects his children, that he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Amen. That was a wonderful piece you put out there. So now let's move straight. Who is Nshira Tina? Yes,
thank you very much. Nshira Tina, my full name is Faustina Nshira Badonkobwedi. I was born to Madam Sarah Innocent and Mr. Jimabwedi. And I grew up in Ashaiman, attended secondary school. I had my basic education at SDA and completed to Tema Senior Secondary School, where I read music, theater, literature, and history.
Wow.
Yes.
So that was a long thing. So now let's just zoom straight to your career as a musician. How did that start for you? At what point did you discover your talent or your gift with music?
Well, with music, I started at a very tender age, as early as 7. I was singing at church. My mommy would encourage me, go and give your name to the MC and sing a solo. I was with the junior choir, leading them to sing. So that's how the journey began. And when I went to Tema School and I realized they were doing music as a course, I was like, I need to pursue it. And you know, the interesting thing is that my pursuit of music at Tema School paved the way for me to go to the University of Ghana to read a degree in music as a music department. So
then you have the knowledge when it comes to music and all that. So professionally, when did you also start, like coming into the limelight and the music industry, the gospel music industry? When did it start?
Professionally, it's been about 9 years now.
Wow.
In 2012, I released my first album in Sabia, and then the second album was in 2015, and now the single, my very first single, Heavenly Worship, which is a classical piece.
So you know, earlier when I was talking to you, you mentioned your genre of music is classical contemporary music. So how do you combine the two? Can you just brief us on it?
Yes, basically with the classical music, as I said, with the knowledge that I have acquired at the University of Ghana when it comes to composition, theory, music theory, we did a lot about classical music, and I majored in voice. And minored in the piano. So voice was my major instrument, and most of the things we learned as a voice student at Legon was more of the classical opera music. So by God's grace, I'm good, versatile when it comes to the arts music, opera, soprano.
But you know what, you're talking about the genre you're doing. How was the reception when it comes to Ghanaians? How do they receive the genre of music you're doing?
Wow, if I should start with the contemporary, that one we are more used to it. So they go like, wow. And when I go with the classical, they go like, wow, wow, is this thing in Ghana? Because we don't usually hear of it. It's a new wave and a new trend. So that's the grace God has given me. It serves as a plus wherever I go
it
to
makes
minister.
You unique, I would say.
That's the word.
So you know, in the music industry, we have a lot of challenges. People coming and they are saying this and that here. Have you faced any particular challenge ever since you got into music?
Well, with the music scene, one of the basic challenges is with funding for promo. Yes, because when it comes to music, you know, it's an investment, and you need a push to be able to project whatever product that you have in the music market. So one of the basic things is about
the challenge.
Yes.
So I want our viewers watching at home, those who do not have an idea about classical, contemporary, if you can give those octaves, if you can give us those keys right here, like just a short something, so the viewers have an idea about the genre you're doing. So I just want you to give us a freestyle.
Sure. Let me do a chorus of my new classical piece, Heavenly Worship.
I know you're promoting that song. That's a new song you're promoting.
That's
so let's take this. I'll let my producer put that on the screen. So let's give us the freestyle.
All right. We lift up heavenly worship and cry out, Holy, Holy, great Lamb, your blood has overcome. We lift up heavenly worship and cry out, Holy, 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 Holy. Jesus, you reign forevermore. Beautiful Lamb, you worthy Lord. We lift up heavenly worship and cry out, Holy, Holy, great Lamb, your blood has overcome.
I wouldn't want to end you
We
right there.
lift up heavenly worship, and we cry out, Holy, 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 Jesus, you reign forevermore. Beautiful Lamb, you worthy,
That's very beautiful. So let's watch the video and come back to the studio.
Glorious throne with heart
That was really inspiring, trust me, because this makes you very unique. And looking at the whole video, looking at you now, I think it's the way you are able to express yourself with the classical contemporary music you're doing. So I just want to ask you, do you have churches or like let's say an institution whereby you teach this kind of style to the people?
Yes, it's actually in the pipeline.
Okay.
But for now, what I'm doing is I'm projecting this new trend of classical worship. Yes, so it's still in the pipeline. But then wherever I go so far, I have been booked for some programs.
Trust me, you're
ICJC, it's quite...
You're really doing amazing, and I would advise that you stay within the circle, because we do not have a lot of this genre when it comes to so I just want you to talk to our viewers, tell them about your social media handles, how they could get access to you, where we can have access to the music as well.
Sure. Thank you. Nshira Tina is the name, so you can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Nshira Tina Music. Now the Nshira Tina is a bit different from the normal Nshira. It's Nshira, Nshira, then Tina, Tina, Nshira Tina, and then music. Yes, so on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram is Nshira Tina _music, and then on Twitter. And I also have my website, www.nshiraTinamusic.com. And my WhatsApp number is 0243 444 162, 0243 444 162. I am available vessel for God's use. So if you have any program, it could be corporate, it could be whatever program you inviting, you have it, and you want me to be a blessing, I would readily come. Sure.
So I just want you to give us a message. You know, we are in the era of Corona. COVID has taken over now. As you can see, we're wearing masks. There's this kind of social distance. What are you going to tell the viewers? What advice are you going to give them? Yes,
what I want to say is that let's all stay closer to our Maker, because He has the sovereign power to protect us and to take this pandemic off our shoulders. And what I also want to say is we should